Hello, and welcome to update 20 of this Nuzlocke run of Pokémon Yellow, where once again we start in Fuchsia City, not knowing what we're actually supposed to do or where we're going. I mean, geez, even I'm starting to get slightly bored of this. But what I have decided is that, seeing as I have not caught anything in Celadon City, that I can head up and purchase one from Game Corner. Now, it's gonna be a bit interesting because, well, we're still allowed to buy items from Pokémon, so we're still going to be allowed to buy coins. I was tossing up whether or not I should actually try and gamble for the coins and at least, you know, earn the Abra. Yes, by the way, we're going and buying an Abra because it's, well, the cheapest one, but also it's a Psychic type, and we need a bloody Psychic type because this is Generation 1, and Psychic types are pretty much the way you're going to have to go, due to how broken it is. So, now that that uphill battle of Cycling Road has been taken care of, let's find our way through. Also, at some point, I'm hoping to finally get a Charizard. Not because Charizard, because I seem to be one of the few Pokemon players that I know that isn't just instantly in awe at Charizard purely because Charizard. I mean, I grew up with Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Like, those were my starters. Abra, 230. I never got big on Fire-type, which is, you know, great offensively, but really, defensively not that swell. I mean, if I recall correctly, while I'm having a rant about, you know, fire types, there are coins about on the floor. So, I'm just going to have a little rant about my childhood then, I guess. No, for some reason, I went with a Bulbasaur when growing up. When I first had Pokemon Red back in the old 90s, because, you know, I actually grew up with it, because I'm old enough to have actually done so. Yeah, I always went with Bulbasaur. And for some reason, I have always stuck with the grass starter. Always. Now, normally, when I'm not doing a Nuzlocke run, I'm, you know, fairly strong in the way of strategy. And I mean, I usually, when I'm going back to replay games, and heck, even when I was doing Black for the first time, I actually tend to do themed teams and try and work out the best move type coverage across them. Ooh, 20. Like, for example, I think I remember doing a Fire Red Leaf Green playthrough a couple of years back, where I would only allow myself to use poison types, just as part of a challenge. You know, given that Generation 1, which was what Red was notoriously strong for Psychic types, I thought, you know, give myself a bit of a challenge. It meant I could go with the old favourite Venusaur. I could fly using the Crobat, given it was a Fire Red. Yeah, just little... well, that's the equivalent of a jackpot, kind of. I would always sort of theme them and then go through the movesets using, you know, Cerebi, Net, and Bulbapedia to go through and just try and figure out the best type coverage and move coverage and that sort of thing. So even despite that, me being a fairly strategical... No, I want to face that square. Come on, there we go. Even being me, basically, my game style being heavily rooted in strategy, not quite player versus player level of strategy, but still fairly significant, even though it doesn't need to be done in the main game. I still have fun sort of going through and trying to create move sets and teams and all that sort of thing, which is why this Nuzlocke challenge is, for me, inherently a challenge. But even despite of how much strategy I partake in, I will always go with a grass starter for the first game of a generation. I went Bulbasaur in red. Chikorita, or Chikorita, in gold, which was my first Gen 2 one. Trico in ruby. Turtwig in Pearl. Pearl was my first one, which was actually the first time my first game was not the most popular one. And then in White, I'm pretty sure I got White first. I actually cannot remember. I went with Snivy, Servine, Serviper, whichever. I can never actually remember. Alright, so I'm sitting at 230. There we go. Bought one batch of 200. Need 230. So there's 200 coins on the floor of Game Corner, just in case anyone actually wanted to know. Anyway. I suppose I should have thought of a name for Abra while I was going through that massive rant. Actually, not really that difficult to think of at all. Send it to the PC. Alright. And just like every other episode so far, in the last 5 or so, it is time for more leveling and training and nonsense like that. Actually, no, I don't need to change box. I need to deposit someone. I really want to get rid of Brontiars. I'm sorry, but you are useless right now. Ah. I'm going to put Ali in the PC for now. I will bring her back. But for now, we're going to go with a Psychic type. Plus, I want to make sure Ali survives so we can teach her Surf. But, in the meantime, once again, it's time to level all over again. Okay, I'm just going to pause the sped up bit just for a moment here and have a look. Brontias had Stomp used on it once by a wild Ponyta. It took 55 damage. Well, 54, sorry. This is why I don't want to use Brontias, but of course, it's a Nuzlocke challenge, and I really need to try and keep him alive. Thankfully, though, we got something out of that battle. Conveniently, an Abra is collected at 15 from Game Corner and evolves at 16, so we're not actually going to miss any moves. Da, 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 da. There we go. Back to it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, man. In a friggin' trainer battle with a Dodrio, Argon has gone. Ah, flip. That's infuriating. Oh man. That was the only chance we had at a ghost type, and therefore, you know, entirely blocking any normal type moves. Oh golly, that's exceptionally disappointing. At least we can bring Ali back out. Small victories. Oh, look at you, 34. It was a bird keeper! It was a single oh. This is getting to the pointy end of the Nuzlocke run. See, that's the thing. What? I mean... I guess I'm probably just too impatient or something. But, you know, I go through with all this strategy and whatnot, but obviously my strategy only counts for, you know, when fainting is okay. It's not like I'm, you know, an overuser of self-destruct type moves or anything like that. Oh well. 99. Alright. We're gonna do the rest of this another time. I'm just... Especially after that, I'm pretty sure I'm not in the right mindset to be doing all this training. Let's leave it at that. Disappointing. Oh well. Tally ho.